Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Lover's Astro and Tarot. My name is Cecily, and this reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the brave sign of Aries. So let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what you have going on for the month of February. It seems like there's going to be a choice for you to make, Aries, of whether you're interested in cementing a relationship with a particular someone this month, or whether you're going to decide to move forward on your own. It doesn't look like a negative choice, but it does look like something that you're going to have to sit and think about and try to really come up with an idea that works for you and works for them, because right now there's a bit of push and pull that's just not suiting the relationship right now. So, the first card is actually the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups in the traditional Water-Weight deck is a man and woman sitting under a tree with three cups at their side, looking down at them, not really being appreciative of them, not knowing what to do with them or how to use them, just kind of at a loss and feeling like it's still just not enough. It's not what I wanted. And then there's also a fourth cup that's being brought down from on high, and it's being handed to this person. So in this deck, this is called the Lover's Tarot deck. You can't actually see that imagery, but this deck is actually very sentimental to me because it's the deck that my mother had when I was a child. So for me, it's perfect for the month of February because it makes me reminisce, it makes me sentimental, it makes me think of my values about love and what it really has to offer. And that's what you're going to have to do this month, Aries. You're going to have to reevaluate what this love has to offer for you. That's what this Four of Cups is bringing you. It's bringing you the opportunity to contemplate. You're going to be stuck on the fence for a little while, feeling at the beginning of February like things are not what you expected them to be. This person may have let you down a little bit. Maybe they've been selfish, or they just won't be as emotionally vulnerable as you were hoping they would be. Maybe they were a little bit thrown off by your intensity or your passion, and things have kind of quieted down and taken a step back. If you look at the reading, there's a lot of blue across the board. And the reason why I say that is because, one, you have 3 cups cards out of the 8, which is still a pretty strong amount of cups. And that's saying that there's a lot of emotion behind it. And even the cards that aren't cups, the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands, are both this kind of bluish, indigo, sort of lavender color. And then you have the Magician, the King of Cups, and these 2 cups directly next to you, the 4 and the 8. And those have a lot of blue as well. And basically it means that even with your fiery mentality, you're still going to be kind of cool this month in terms of those passions really becoming more of an emotional thing, more of a logical thing than, being an action thing, because you're all about getting things done. You're all about making decisions quickly. You don't like sitting on the fence. But in February, there's going to be a lot of choices for you to make around this partnership, because at one point you will really consider walking away. So here we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is emotional wealth. It's all the things that we have said or done in the past that are really important to us. All the things that we connect to with this particular person. The memories we have, the stuff we have, the places that we remember going, all of the things that are a really big deal in terms of who we see ourselves as in this relationship. Our identity is closely associated with this relationship. Even if it was just for a certain amount of time, there's a part of you emotionally that's still very aware how much this person means to you. But at the same time, there's a challenge. There's a challenge there because it's an 8 out of 10 cups, meaning it's not the whole package. It's close. It's so close that it hurts that much more. But it is something that you feel like you have to leave behind because you're worried that there's just not enough to keep you there, or maybe this person isn't treating you the way you deserve to be treated. Because directly next to it is the Two of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to show you it in the upright. And the Two of Wands is usually a man standing over a bluff or some sort of cliff, and he's looking out over the water at these merchant ships that are coming in to bay, that are coming in to dock. And it's really a card that's about who we are and the choices we make. So it's really important that you represent you while being in this relationship, while taking care of yourself, while being the best that you can be, the strongest that you can be, the bravest that you can be. But being brave also means being authentic. Not something that you usually have a problem with, Aries, but this time, this Two of Wands is in reverse. So it means there's a choice that you have to make in terms of authenticity in this relationship and whether this relationship is serving you or not. Because sometimes we want something just because we want it, and it really doesn't matter whether it's good for us. It doesn't matter if this person is kind to us. It doesn't matter, if they've done something that was deceitful or not. We just want what we want because we feel like that's the only person for us, or that's the only person who makes me feel this way. And when you have 8 out of 10 cups, it's really hard, like I said, to let go of because it seems like everything is there. But the part that's not there is something that's missing in action, meaning it's something action-oriented in the relationship that's stopping things from happening. It's not the emotional side, it's not the sexual side, it's not the mental side. There's usually something there that creates some sort of rift between these two. So this Two of Wands, look at it as you and your partner, and look at the fact that it's upside down. So there's this emotional gap between the two of you. And Aries, it's not caused by you, it's being caused by your partner. It's being brought on by something that they're dealing with emotionally that they're not sure how to come to you with. They're not sure how to make that choice. They're not sure how to clear themselves with you and make a strong decision. So they're kind of wavering, and you're not the type to waver. And that's really important for you to know exactly what type of relationship you're going to have with this person, because this Ten of Pentacles is asking you for security. So the Ten of Pentacles is usually tradition, it's family, it's security, it's wealth, it's having everything that we need taken care of, and having this type of solidarity in a relationship, among friends, in a family. It really is about taking care of each other to the fullest extent. So this is your foundation card. So that's saying that this is what this relationship is supposed to be building for you, is building for you. This relationship means security. This relationship means having the best of everything, the best of, the grass is not greener on the other side. You know that you have it all in this relationship, but you're splitting each other apart by this choice. Now, this Two of Wands in reverse might not necessarily be a mental issue in terms of you disagreeing over something. It might actually be something in terms of this other person is moving. Maybe they're moving cross country, or maybe they did something that was emotionally selfish that was really hard for you to get to. And the reason why I say that is because this Two of Wands here is actually connected to the King of Cups in reverse. So this is what he looks like in the upright position. But in the reverse position, which is the way he came to you in this reading, it's all about a lack of emotional maturity and not quite knowing how to express ourselves without being selfish, without being needy, without being sarcastic. Maybe even a bit of jealousy is there. is going to differ for every situation. But what it really is the two of you feeling like you're on different paths, but this person is supposed to be in your life. And you're trying to weigh out the difference, and you're trying to have strength around that, which is completely understandable. You've tried to have strength in the past with this relationship. You've really tried to hold on. You've really tried to make it work. You've tried to talk yourself to the point where everything was okay. But there's a slight worry there. There's a worry that maybe this person isn't quite ready. There's a worry that this person will let you down again. There's a worry that you're kind of star-crossed lovers in a sense, because this Ten of Pentacles is here and it's absolutely beautiful. And it is there to say that you can have a relationship with this person and sustain something with this person. That is the foundation of your relationship with this person, which is really important because it means that they're not going anywhere in a real sense, meaning they'll still be in your life. But emotionally, there are some things that you're going to walk away from. And you're going to have to decide whether you're walking away from them and who they are as a person, because there are things that you might not like about this particular person, but you know that there's still a lot there. And there's a part of you that worries that you might regret, because the Four of Cups also has to do with regretting and sometimes not feeling responsible for the decisions we make, not knowing how to change things in our lives, and feeling complacent about what we can and can't do in relationships. But with strength and the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles says that this relationship is solid. And strength in the past says that it took a lot of sheer willpower to get you there, to get to this point. And you might be really unhappy, but you're going to leave some things behind in the past. And there's a choice about whether you're leaving this person behind or whether you're leaving the past behind. So I would take that into account, Aries, on what you think is actually really important. Because I do see that if you give up completely, there will be regrets. There will be moments where you realize that that wasn't the best decision you could have made. I do think that this person is not necessarily the happiest, most caring person. I do think that there is a lot there, but there's probably maybe even the potential to use a little bit sometimes with this particular person, or maybe it's not them, but maybe there's just a concern there on your part about how this person actually is. Are they really as emotionally invested as they seem, or is it just something in my head? Well, they are emotionally invested, but they're also slightly manipulative. So it is something that you would take personally, Aries. This person is being represented by the King of Cups in reverse. Fire and air tend to hurt each other accidentally. So even if this person isn't a water sign, they very well could be. They could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. But this person is probably enjoying themselves somewhere. They're on a trip, or they're doing something for themselves that's making it seem like they're having the time of their life. They left you behind, or you're contemplating leaving them behind, and it's taken strength for you to get over it, but overall, your future card is the Six of Wands in the upright position. And the Six of Wands is a man that's riding horseback into a village, basically winning a war. He has the spoils of war. He has the things in his life that he's always wanted and desired, and now he's achieving the praise. Now he's standing on his podium, getting his due, essentially. So it really is a victory card saying that you're going to get what you want out of this person. They very well kind of know that they know that they're in the wrong. They know that they're in the wrong. But there is something that's going to happen towards the end of February that's going to kind of change the direction of the relationship. One of your last outcome cards is the Magician. And the Magician is about free will and love and inspiration. So there's a part of you that is looking to start over, or that already has started over and it already has kind of dropped the things in the past and let them stay in the past. Because this isn't just a starting over card. It's I've started over and I've moved forward. Now that doesn't mean that this person is going to stay behind you. I'm going to pull 2 more outcome cards to see about that. But what it really says is there's going to be a positive ending in terms of what your expectations are in the relationship and how you guys actually get to move forward and make the changes that you need to make. So, 1 card just came out. That's great. The Ace of Wands. And let's pull 1 more card. Ace of Wands in the upright position. Outcome card for Aries. Okay, great. And the Sun popped out. So, with those 2 things, that's basically letting me know that you are going to leave this behind at the beginning of the month. I would say sometime around the 7th or the 8th, you're going to feel a bit disheartened. You're going to feel a bit broken up. I do see that this person is maybe going out of town or traveling or doing something to kind of get your goat, to kind of, to kind of fuck you up a little bit and make you rethink some things, make you rethink the time apart that you've had, so that there will be some sort of coming together, some sort of security in the end. There's definitely something in terms of a new beginning, not only with the Magician, but also with the Ace of Wands is a very powerful energy. It's a very powerful energy in terms of starting over in relationships. It means that something has been re-energized. And then directly next to it, you have the Sun, which is all about radiating light and shining and having and experiencing this beautiful love. So Aries, towards the end of the month, you're going to be golden. But in the beginning, it's going to be really hard for you to shake off some stuff emotionally because you're going to feel the heat a little bit too much. And it's going to make you really uncomfortable that you're so emotional or that you're so caught up in what's going on with this person. But overall, it will be okay. And as time goes on, your Valentine's Day I actually think will turn out fine. But I do think that there will be some some reaction from your partner that you don't quite like in terms of the middle of the month. And then after that, you're going to kind of take a moment to breathe apart from each other and then come back together and revitalize that relationship and get back to basics and allow yourselves to love each other again. So that is your reading for the month of February, Aries. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your likes, comments, and subscribes. I miss you guys, and I hope you have a very, very beautiful February, and I will see you next month. Bye, guys.